Okay, so this is Rough Naruto with a full Uzumaki. So I'm gonna have it that Kushina is half Namikaze, and of course Minato's full. And so he's gonna be 25% Uzumaki. And so I'm gonna have it, they get their incredible speed from the Namigun. It's like what you see in the photo right there. And so every step you go up, you get another tomoe thing. And then when you max it out, you get the 3 tomoe. And Minato only got to the second one. For the third one, it looks like you're basically teleporting. For Minato, it's like a blur. Like the ninja said in the third Great Ninja War. And so, also, I'm gonna have it that they have swift release. So they get their Namigun, and that's basically swift release, but 10 times better. And so, then they will be they will get it from when they're battling to the death, or they've been training really hard to when they're about to pass out. And so, then I'm gonna have it when Naruto's 4 years old, when he's fighting Hinata's bullies. When he's about to pass out, he awakens his first tomoe, Namigun. And so, then Naruto basically awakens it and speed blitzes all them, beating them up easily. And so, since he does have 25% Uzumaki, Lord Third's going to call him Uzumaki. But now, since he has the Namigun, Lord Third asks Kakashi Hatake to train Naruto. And so, when he's 5 years old, he can use his Namigun for 30 minutes. 10 years old, 30 minutes. And then, when he's 11 years old, he can get it to an hour. And when that happens, Lord Third tells the guards of the fourth Hokage, the Flying Rajin, and Naruto gets it in 6 months until his full state. And then they also teach him the Rasengan, and he gets that in 6 months. And he's also the top of his class because he can just use the Namigun, and this is the fast. He's third gate Lee fast right now. And when he uses his Flying Rajin and his Rasengan, that's easily sorry, airplanes in the sky, if you heard that. And so, then he is put on a team with Sasuke and Sakura. Because I think why? I usually do Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata, but I have to do Sakura to balance it out because it'll be 3 dojutsu, and literally Naruto's gonna be the strong, fastest. Oh, and Sasuke has a 2 tomoe Sharingan to balance it out, the power out. So that's basically what happens there. And so then Naruto, Kakashi also teaches Naruto chakra control, so he knows how to water walk and tree walk. And so then Naruto gets confronted by Mizuki Sensei. Mizuki Sensei tells Naruto tells Naruto to the school because I believe Mizuki says you can be Hokage right away if you learn Jutsu in the school of sealing. So Naruto learns Shadow Clone and a B rank Uzumaki sealing Jutsu. And when Mizuki attacks him, he gets bodied original with the with the Shadow Clones. But I believe Kakashi would teach Naruto Fireball Jutsu, Mud Style, Mud Wall, Lightning Style, Lightning Screen, Wind Style, Great Breakthrough, Wind Style, Gale Palm. Okay, and he just does a Fireball Jutsu and burns Mizuki. And so, Naruto, okay, I'm going to talk about the Namigun. The first 3 steps are Our first step is basically he gets like a 50 times multiplier in like speed, maybe 100 times, depending how fast or slow that person was before. They have the Namigun, and so then um it's basically, oh yeah. So the second step will be he gets crows, and they're like yellow crows, and they like swarm around him, and so then they all just flocking around Naruto, like Batman with his bats, like they all around him. It's Naruto with his like crows, they're all around him, and so then the crows are moving at the same speed as Naruto, and when they shoot a jutsu at him, um, the second Tomoe also gives you auto reflexes and the be able to copy, but he can't copy taijutsu or anything. He can only copy ninjutsu, and it's the ninjutsu that he has the affinity for. Because I'm not going to give him exactly like the Sharingan, like that's just too overpowered. But this dojutsu is overpowered, so. And then when he gets like his Mangekyo state, which I will find something for that. It'll be like that, but then it'll turn into something like Itachi's or something. I'll find out something with that. And so then Naruto, oh the Mangekyo ability is he can do basically like what Obito did, like they can phase, and he can also have his own dimension, but instead of like the Otsuki dimension or whatever, he can make his like world basically whatever he wants it to be. And so it's kind of like a genjutsu, but it's real, like you're actually there, which I think is pretty cool. And so now it's it's like Kakashi fights them, and so oh, and he doesn't get his Mangekyo till Shippuden. Okay, so then Naruto says like when Kakashi gets there, he body flickers with Kakashi, and Naruto says, "I want to be Hokage," and I believe he would find out that his dad is Minato Namikaze, because literally he has the same dojutsu, and he reads book, and I think it'll like he would ask, "Who had the Namigun before me?" And they would be like Minato Namikaze. Oh, and then Naruto would ask, "Does he have a child?" And like he's just like, "Yeah." And then Naruto's like, "Who's it? Like who is it?" And the guy like accidentally says, "You." And it's like, "Oh, don't tell anybody, kid. I'll get in big trouble, big trouble. Don't tell anybody." Naruto's like, "Okay, I promise." Then when Naruto says, "I want to surpass my father, the third Hokage," um, Kakashi's like, "How'd you find out?" And like Sasuke's like, "There's no way your dad's the Lord Fourth." And Naruto says, "Actually, he is," and Kakashi confirms it. And so now they're getting into the fight. And so then Naruto is like, oh, and Sakura just says, likes Naruto and Sasuke, so basically a fangirl. And so then Naruto wants to, so Naruto turns on his dojutsu, Kakashi, like, because Sasuke has a two-tone, so Kakashi turns on his, like, takes his headband off and uses his Sharingan. And so they're basically even because Naruto and Sasuke are clashing. And Sakura's some kunai. And so Naruto like body flickers next to Sakura and says, "Let's do it at the same time, Sakura." Because Naruto has flying Raging Seal in it, and so they throw it at the same time. Kakashi gets tricked and he gets Rasengan. And so yeah, Kakashi gets like Rasengan to the stomach, and then Naruto grabs does the Uzumaki sealing jutsu. And so because at that point like Sasuke was doing taijutsu with Kakashi, and so then Kakashi gets tricked, and so then he gets Rasengan. Then Naruto does Uzumaki sealing jutsu, and Kakashi's like, "What kind of sealing jutsu is this?" Because it's like a B rank, so it's hard to break out. And so then with the time they have Sakura and Sasuke take the bells, and they pass. And so then they do this. It's the Zabuza arc, And so when the demon, like Naruto can obviously sense the demon brother, so he turns on his one Tomoe Namigun, and so basically he just those two flying Raijin kunai at them. They of course dodge, and then Naruto's behind them, Rasengan's them both in the back. So like when Naruto done to pain with the Rasengan, with the I'm not sure which pain that was, but one of the 6 paths of pain, basically that, but to the demon brothers to the back, and so then like that's just like knocks them out. Done. They can't like they pass out, and then they tie them up, and they are in the Leaf Village now. So then they find out who their real threat was, and it was, of course, the bridge builder. And so then it's Zabuza, but when Zabuza pops out, Naruto throws a flying Raijin kunai at him, and Naruto actually teleports there, and same thing happens. It was like this snow bunny rabbit. And so then Naruto proves them wrong because they called him idiots and stuff. So I told you, somebody. And so then Naruto turns on his Uzagon right away when the Kakashi did fight. So because Naruto has increased sight with his Uzagon, so he can see if a person's coming, and he's like 5 times, maybe 10 times faster than Zabuza. And so then Naruto is just basically guarding Tajin, and then when Kakashi breaks out of the water prison, Naruto asks Kakashi, "Can me and Sasuke take it from here?" And so Sasuke does the basically same thing that Kakashi did because he has a good control of his Sharingan and knows how to copy ninjutsu. So he basically does the same thing that to them. And then Naruto is just Rasenganing him, and so he passes out. And so then they do the same thing, but Naruto already knows it, so he does that. And so then he read in a book about the birds, about yellow crows, and so he learns that. And so and he also gets the 2 Tomoe not Namigun, because I believe he would get tired and he would be like fighting hard, because like they were fighting to basically the death, so he was scared to die and stuff. So he awakens it, and so he gets crows, and so he also gets with that another like 20% multiplier when he turns it on, and like he's already like 2nd gate speed without the Uzagon, bro. So when he turns it on, he's like 5th gate, maybe 6th gate speed. So he could easily outspeed Rock Ali. And so then they meet when Naruto sleeps in it, then same thing happens. Beats up the bandits. And so then Naruto fights Haku, same thing happens, but when that happens to Sasuke, he awakens his third Tomoe Uzugan. What you see in let me tell you what happens to that boy. Haku. Naruto roars, shatters all of them, starts beating him with his increased speed of the third Tomoe, and Haku can't even defend himself, and then Naruto gets that last punch then with his double increased eyesight, Naruto sees through the attacks and wrecks Haku. And then when Kakashi about it and Naruto sees Haku trying to save him, guess what Naruto does? He grabs Kakashi's Chidori, and Zabuza and Haku go with Naruto. And of course Zabuza wrecks. Then they take Zabuza and Haku back to the Leaf Village. And they give the Hidden Leaf all of the Hidden Mist information, and it's some good ones. So if the Hidden Leaf got in a fight with the Hidden Mist, they would come up on top because they know about everything. Basically how Yagura is a perfect Jinchuriki, their defenses, and basically everything that happens in all the bad spots and stuff about the Hidden Mist. So the Leaf Village learned a lot, and Zabuza and Haku. No, Zabuza is the Hokage's guard, and Haku is the guard. Is in the Anbu. So the Anbu, the Hidden Leaf, has more fire of power, and so Naruto's getting ready for the thing, and Naruto knows how to utilize his crows, and he can use his Uzugan to its extent, and so Naruto's mastering his Uzugan, and he mastered the flying rat team. I'm sorry, I don't have the coronavirus. I promise, that's not corona. And so that's it. See you guys next video.